Do you ever feel like your parents are limiting the amount of video games you can play too much? Or do you ever feel like your parents just care too much about how long you spend on a game? I know that I have. A while ago, I was playing a game of ranked on Valorant, and I knew that I was very close to ranking up because I had just won many games in a row while having the most kills on my team for most of the games. When I was about halfway through the game and the score was really close, I heard my parents yelling at me to stop gaming because I had already spent most of the afternoon on video games. If you play video games too, you'll probably understand the frustration I experienced, and I know that a lot of you have experienced something similar before. Whenever I'm playing with friends, I can always hear their parents screaming in the background, telling them to stop gaming and actually do something productive. More often than not, parents and adults consider video games a waste of time, or even worse, it affects kids negatively. My parents often argue that video games are going to make you tired and make you even more stressed. In my mind, I've always disagreed with my parents about the negative effects of video games, but I've never considered that they might not be completely wrong. According to the U.S. National Institute of Health, or NIH, potentially problematic use of video games emerged for the presence of psychological symptoms such as depression and anxiety. While we often argue that video games is a source of stress relief, NIH studies also show that when people use video games to distract themselves from stress, it leads to symptoms such as self-blame and low self-esteem. This shows that while parents are right about some aspects of the effects of gaming, it doesn't mean that negative things are all that gaming has to offer. However, when gamers use gaming for positive reasons such as improving real-life abilities and relaxation, show positive effects from gaming such as building online connections with friends. And furthermore, gaming not only helps you mentally, but physically too. According to the University of Toronto, playing video games help individuals learn a new skill better over time. 18 gamers and 18 non-gamers participated in the study. The goal of the participants was to keep the mouse cursor inside a white square on the computer screen, which moves in a random pattern. At first, neither group was doing better than the other, but by the end, the gamer group was doing much better than the non-gamer group, showing that playing video games help people learn better over time. However, just because there are so many benefits that can come out of gaming if you play for the right reasons, it doesn't mean that you should start gaming for 12 hours per day. NIH studies also suggest that playing video games for more than 2 hours per day could lead to more significant depression symptoms. Another argument that adults often make about video games is that it's a waste of time. Just recently, a famous UFC ringside commentator, Joe Rogan, said that video games are gonna waste your time. However, according to Psychology Today, video games are not a waste of time if you just have fun playing them. Video games are part of an extensive list of leisure activities that people participate in, such as sports, reading, and art. Psychology Today sums up the argument by explaining that whether or not video games are a waste of time is a matter of personal value. While one could think that knitting is a waste of time because you could always get a blanket on Amazon, those who enjoy knitting would disagree. Playing video games, especially first-person shooters, improves skills such as reasoning, focus, and decision-making. In a 2006 study conducted by neuroscientist Daphne Bavelier and researcher C. Sean Green, 17 non-gamers played the game Medal of Honor, Allied Assault, and Tetris for 1 hour per day for 10 days. By playing the shooter games, the participants were able to improve their scores on the test of visual attention, which is a skill essential for reading and driving. And in a 2011 study conducted by the University of California, Berkeley, playing the game Medal of Honor Pacific Assault helped cure amblyopia, or lazy eye. And in an Iowa State University study conducted in 2007, playing video games correlates with significantly reduced levels of error for laparoscopic surgeons. Not only does video games help you mentally and physically, a small percentage of gamers could even build a career out of gaming. Esports is one of the fastest growing industries. It is expected to grow 9% annually over the course of 2019 to 2023. So all in all, while parents are right about some aspects of the effects of gaming, playing video games for the right reasons and the right amount of time can actually do you more good than harm. Thank you.